Oh my goodness. Hello, YouTube. Today is scuff as ever. Let's go. Making piano woman. Here we go. Here we go, Dorothy. See here. Here. Okay. This is nice. 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 Hi, Nimby. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. To you too. Nice? God, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? She's having an existential crisis. She's like, are we living in a simulation? Is this the Matrix? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those pondering brought you to the bar? What? Oh! I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? What? Solipsism, the theory that self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? What the hell did it even come from? Well, solus means alone, and ips means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decide to make noises? And decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this. It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. English is a hard language. I've been repeating words for a long time and they stop making sense. Why? I'm down. It's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure that this counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. So, maybe she needs a gut punch. Something to throw at her. Good morning, Evil Sonic. Hello. Hello. Dorothy is having an existential crisis, or more of a solipsistic crisis, according to Jill. This is a throw, right? A gut punch. You're throwing a punch. This is what I'm making her, whether she wants one or not. Here, she needs all of the alcohol she can get. Wait, Lilim can't get drunk. So what's the point? Whatever, it's fine. Stop tapping the counter so much. I am this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think? But I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts just start piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? what tells me that you're real? Eh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But that panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. The music just came in the perfect time. How do I get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World. It's one of my favorites. How do you know I even exist? What if I don't? What if I'm just a figment of your imagination? What if I'm just pixels on a computer? What if I'm just AI? At one point, I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things. Story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. How's my day? How am I feeling? How's my sleep? I had a really bad dream. I don't know if you guys want to listen to it now. But I woke up and I'm like, thank God. Thank God that was not real. Tell you guys, I dreamed that I was traveling and I brought my cats and then I forgot about my cats in the airport. And there was no way for me to get them back. And I'm like, oh no. But yeah, I'm never bringing my cats out of the country. Ever, I don't think. He's fine. And then I woke up and I'm like, oh shit, it's already 9:30. I should be starting my stream right now. So that's what happened. So now I'm here. That's all that happened this morning. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Honestly though, the cats would be the last thing that I would forget. They would be the first thing I would remember. In my real life, in this life. They're my babies. Thanks. Okay then. Oh my god, she's so cute. Why would you throw it on you though? Phew. Why did you throw it at your head? To feel something you made. Oh my god. And? It burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. Thanks, Wasa. It was a metaphorical gut punch. I feel like that was good enough. Delivery for Dana Oh, I've been here before. This is Dana, isn't she? Oh, it's not. Oh, it's Mario. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right. Sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. Do I need a hug? No. Maybe for my cats. Cat hugs. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener? A really big wiener. What? Hey, honey. Hmm? The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know. She'll cook it, perhaps? She'll chop it? Honey, seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop! Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? Oh my god. Seriously, Jill? She's making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know that if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. He might have another delivery, you know? This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. A sunshine cloud. Oh. There's no flanner guides in that one. Here it is. Tastes like old chocolate milk with good smell intact. Is this a Mario type drink? I feel like it is. Hi, Bobby. Hello. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What? Wait, Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry, I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier? I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, Honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. I get it. Don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also some illegal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The legal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Yeah, she was on the news. Where's Luigi? He's looking for his Luigi. Ms. Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that gets beaten to a pulp when they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there. Menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh, shit, you're right. They are brothers. Wait, are they brothers? Are they real brothers? Or do they just call each other brother? Now I'm confused. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano, man. Alright. A piano man. A manly piano. 5, 3 rocks mixed. They are blood related. Then I don't know if he does have a Luigi. Or what is he looking for? He's looking for his Princess Peach. Hello, Raphael. Hurrah! Here. Happy Friday. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you two an item? Oh, what are you trying to say with the laughter, Gil? No, we're not. What's wrong with you? Eh? You work with this hunk of a man and you don't feel at least bit tempted. How can he be so calm with his smell so close to you? This man's a pervert. Ever heard the expression, his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because his past is a fucking weight that I don't want to carry. If he even has past at all. I'm having my doubts lately. Are you implying he's not good game? Oh, don't misunderstand. Gil is good game. He's not bad looking. He's a gentleman. He's always attentive. But he's also distant. And will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting close to someone. She's saying all this while right beside him, isn't she? You don't have to marry him, just push him into a closet and... Oh, he's real freaky, guys. Not interested. You annoy me, bartender. I don't see... You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out. Please come again. Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. Buck, did anything happen? I discovered I have a sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey! They brought you a package. Oh yes, my curated wiener. As a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. I have to fix some of this. What is going on? It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine! Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted. A Maneki Neko. Here it is. I wonder if eventually I'll have to buy all of this. The Augmented Eye. Y-I-I-K Yeek. The final remaster leads the video game charts. The newest remaster of 2016 Yeek, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku, Project Remaster, and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart, including lifetime sales. Not gonna read all this. Hatsune Miku! Wait, what are the other titles? Don't know what to feel that Yeek is an actual game. Is it actually? Dang it, Ron Paul. Water Pro Wrestling, G. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think it's mundane, how mundane it's become. Like Y2K? Yeek! It's yeek in my head. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces, thanks to new technologies. The traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different. But it's just a plain, generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. Y2K would make a lot more sense, you know? But yeek is yeek. First space colony plans to develop its own army. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks of developing its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army. We'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so that they can have more control over the population. So there are no terrorists. Hey, they're talking about us. Valhalla. The bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is neat, just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. They're talking about Jill. They're talking shit about Jill. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already have conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from a distance. So, is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. You just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. We're gonna miss this guy because this game is ending in 2 days. Let's save here. Day 16. Go to work. So I'm full of myself? You are. I don't think she's full of herself. I think she's fine. Wednesday, December 28th. Good evening. Oh, Jill, I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I don't know. I know how hypocritical it sounds, but I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. You just came and left. Bro just disappeared. Anyway, let's start. All the way to the end. I never want to play what's that song? Base of the Titans. It really reminds me of Attack of Titans. I'm not in the mood. Time to mix drinks and change lives. We can only say this 2 more times. Can you guys imagine? Oh, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those are made by a flying drone or something like that? So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting, so it didn't get far away. Now get me a Mars Blast. A Mars Blast for the guy that wouldn't come twice. This is his 3rd time here. 1 powdered delta. 4 flanner guides. Blended. Here it is. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. Looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. Sorry. Like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I even come to believe I'm not the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try the suplex thing. Suplex. Hello, Grimsans. Hello. Welcome in. Oh, that's not Flanner Guy, that's a Powder Delta. How are we supposed to mix drinks and change lives if we get all the orders wrong? On the rocks and mixed. Raw count. Here. Good stuff, like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie, and you are? I'm Ingram. Anyways, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at. Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So why go through that whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while horrible pressure builds up in your body, and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. A gut punch. A good punch. Hello, potato. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's fine. That's fine too. I've been there. 5, 1, 9. Aged mixed. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks so different from yours, though. Sand's Undertale, is that you? I added a couple of extras in his, actually. So, where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in my body outweighs the cons. New house bathtub? Oh, congratulations on getting a new house and moving. That's so... It's tough. It's tough moving. That's cool. How's everyone doing? We're just playing some... We're going through the last days of Valhalla, of this game, of this visual novel. So it's fun so far. I'm having hardware problems, but that's fine too. Yeah, it's finishing soon. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, Moogie. Am I playing the extra stuff? I want today to be the last day of Valhalla, so if I can somehow shove it in, then yes, I'll be playing the extra stuff. If there is extra stuff. They're fairly long. They're probably not. If they're short, and if I can fit it all in, then probably, then maybe. And the rest of the enhancements, were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it's a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him in a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at breaking out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. A bad touch for Alma. 2. How about 4? 4, and 8. Here, Jill, you have a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. Hi Natsuki, can't stay unfortunately, but I have to stop by anyway. I hope stream has been going well. Thanks for coming, thanks for saying hi. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. The Inch Legion. There is no Inch Legion. There hasn't been an Inch Legion. What are you talking about? And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to the court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump. onto the highway. So Eva comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when she was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept in the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all of that, I mean, the age difference and all. But there is something in particular that I still can't forgive. It was a day when she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends said if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment I finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid would admire someone, you know. Little by little, that admiration wore off, until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. Betrayal. You haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey. It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying an admiration I held for her, she made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough of me. How are you? Everything's fine aside from this note? A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So, what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give me a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. A Brantini, her favorite drink. I'm thinking maybe I would also really like a Brantini. Out of all of the drinks here, maybe a Brantini or a Cobalt Velvet. This one or that one? Here. This is the thing. Let's start. What's Anna? Boo! Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon, it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, that girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. Sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hired your high-ranking lips? Shut up. That girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey, Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I mean... I know the girl is you, and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Damn. Right. Hi, Azu. Overslept? Not much has happened, I don't think. If you want a summary, Ingram came, he met Jamie, and Ingram became less of a bitch. I think him and Jamie gets along. Mario also came in. He's like, you don't know what's good in front of you, referring to Gil, because apparently he's interested in him. And now Alma's here. Also, Dorothy was having an existential crisis. So no big strong plot points. A few small things that happened. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage, lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth is dry. Can I get a beer? Right, a beer. I am going crazy, aren't I? A beer. I think beers are getting a little bit easier to make. So I'm starting to get used to it. How are the pull-ups coming? I feel like I can sort of almost do one now. He says he can't log into his other account. Here. Thanks. Whoa, 2,900! So tell me, did you and this Gaby girl get along? Gabby, sorry. Oh, yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law. She got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be there. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. You were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyway, call me if anything comes up. Save here. Day 16 room. Let's go into the third page. My save files are a mess. Is now safe to keep playing. It's less chilly today. Let's go with my favorites. You love bathtubs. Taking baths are really nice. If you have a really big bathtub, it feels really good. Did I put nighttime maneuvers in here already? No, I haven't. Where is it? Here it is. Why does everyone win except me? Maybe today's just not your day. Anyways, I really need to... It is certain. I need to empty my bladder. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a minute. Hello. I'm back. The music disappeared. Is it because I moved my mouse away from it? Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh shit. Hey. Ah, Norma. Phew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know that I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said that out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Phew, I thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol, everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Aw, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And, well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me it'll be a waste to spend money on a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And, well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you're right, I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. A bleeding Jane. All blended. Let's make this super big. This is what I'm saying, guys. You may rely on it, which means Inchi is dead. Bleeding Jane. Here you go. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I could see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can't I? You're the main character? Dunno. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? A beer for Gil. All of these can be big. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There! Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Oh, she's back. Nobody expects the Dorth Inquisition! Dorth Inquisition! Dorth Inquisition! Dorth Inqui- Ow! I bit my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. She has 2 tongues? Honey! Ah, hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. A fluffy dream. Sunbae only loves food. Sunbae loves me. Optional karma tree. Now this is super fluffy. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What, are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I got things to do, so... You do? Who does that? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe. Take care of Becky, please. Who the hell is Becky? Who's Becky? Who's what? You said... I said nothing. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at the risk of burning. I'll make sure that there's extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Hey Joe, mind if I ask a silly question? Have you seen my clients? You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves though. Sorry, what do you ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like a cat's, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who are called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. Wait, I've been curious about this. Why are they called cat boomers? You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? Oh, so they're not enhancements. They're like mutations. Cat girls are real here. It's called the Yamazaki-Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romanenko-Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment of a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. So in order to fight nanomachine rejection, you turn into a cat girl? Moreover, the research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it as a critical point that would make or break the whole thing. Not to mention, Ysbryd record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stenjovic. Stenjovic? Was it Stenjovic? Let's call him Stengovic for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovic funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stenjovic, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then, the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure, even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl, whose life got saved through the treatment, became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And the parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Eh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like cats and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. Still surprises me a bit though that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I heard quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry, I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions but just because of a catification procedure. Keep it in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name is Stenjovic. Eh? I just remembered Sylvia Stenjovic was around my age when I was a teen. There were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did he need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. $6,000! We're close. But we need more money. Everything needs to be big, I think. From now on. If we don't get that 4,000, we're gonna be screwed. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Birth rates decrease. Should you do it as you suggested? Start brown dust too? It looks interesting. It looks fun. It looks like a JRPG, but with like RE-teen stuff. If you want to, go do it. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefers Lilim company. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke. But the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie May, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? Have a good lurk. You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address the situation. Wearing socks and sandals in public is now a crime. Would you guys date a robot if you could? Like, if one day we actually had robotic assistants, like personal robotic assistants, and you could actually date them, would you do it? I like to say, we have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. Maybe if it's not agreeable like AIs, maybe? There was one anime I was watching, I think it was called Eve. It's about a robot cafe, and it focuses on how androids are assimilated into human society. It's really interesting because you start empathizing with some robots. The way that they approached it was really interesting. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using the abominable combo. We live in a dystopian society. What do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye, socks and sandals. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. The British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the PTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational businesses in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact in our earnings, and we can't continue in the red. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks that BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more? Give me a break. I would think that the bars are making the city money, right? Surviving in Glitch City. Any tips for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy. Self-deprecating thread. Don't trust in white knights and don't go out after 5 p.m. unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. I've been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worse. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough as it is, so coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do it while you can. Yeah, airlines are leaving the city. Lol, soon we won't even be able to escape. Can I even get some weed in this crap hole somewhere? Yeah, just PM'd you a good dealer. This thread is closed. Rice and butter, not that bad taste-wise. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good, but I wouldn't want to eat it by itself every single day. Go to work. My grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. You know what? Glitch City is kind of like real life now. I feel like even though this game was created and developed, launched in 2018, a lot of the stuff in here applies to our modern day. Don't forget to save. Oh, thank you. Go to work. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so, I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? Remains not being a delivery girl. I'm happy to fake happiness. Thank you for the gifted subs, June. Yippee! Thank you for the tier 1s. Been enjoying your streams lately? I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. It's actually, I actually appreciate seeing you guys here every single day. I didn't realize that you guys would be here every day. But it's nice seeing familiar faces. Fine, give me that list. I'll be fine, sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. I never bully you guys. It's you guys who are bullying me. I've always been super nice to you guys. What are you talking about? Do you know Gil has a crush? What? I'm mean to you? I'm never mean. A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages and he's only just started opening up. Thanks for the 100 bits too. Woo! But he's taking steps backwards. I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up for fuck's sake. And so their errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right. Alright then, to the office I go. It's for me. As for me, I'm putting up more music. New music. I should really just buy all the rest of them. But it's super tight. Showtime Underground Club. I like Welcome to Valhalla. This is close to the last day, so let's go with this one. This is a theme. This is the theme. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Your love is a drug. It's too late. It's too late. The stream lag. Sorry, Azu. Is today the last day? Is there one more? Maybe we can put your love as a drug on the last one. Or just for Miki. Deal with the crush, huh? This place? Great! Oh, if it isn't... Oh, speaking of Miki... Hey, Jill. Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead, the door to your right. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she? Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey, kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Huh? He remembered me after 2 weeks. Is he the stalker? Mr. Donovan wants a big beer. I still remember. Because my memory is great. Here. This seemed right. The paper's been a mess lately. You think with all that happening, they'll stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations and I can't afford to be understaffed. So we had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye was the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-centralize anything and report useless things. Of course I know. Then why did you try to rectify the image? Put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in a non-pleasant way. Zybats Corp and the company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, and the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damned operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is in the lackeys picked up that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh, yeah, that. Yesterday, they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring, and last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh. Not to mention, there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but that's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlet talks about that. Alright, kid, let's try Moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. A Moonblast. A Moonblast! 6-2... 12... 4... Oh, my bad. It's 12-2. Ah! 2-4. Wait, it's very pink. Wait, this is cute. No relation to the hydrogen cannon you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. Sweet, girly, and happy. This is not him. Yeah. Strange. It looks like him, though he's very pink. Now let's see what the ruckus is about. So... what brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see a Lilim coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why are you looking for her? Do you want an interview? Not really. Just hitting on her. Yeah, it's Hatsune Miku. Hey, I said I was hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot ass tits. Also hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combos of being hard as fuck and curious as shit right now. I want to know just how detailed those King Class Chi-1A models are, personally. And so you followed her? I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. I promise you, Dawson. I promise you, Donovan. I don't think any girl would be that into you. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that Lilim isn't here, huh? I have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. A literal pile driver. I'm good with that. Here. We're gonna charge him a lot for this. 6, 6, and 8. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems like you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing really. If she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Miss Idol wants something sweet. Sweet drinks? It's hard to say that none of the other drinks are sweet, because aren't drinks supposed to be sweet? Here, a blue fairy. Because she's blue. 8, 2. And all of this. Here. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyway. I'm not into older guys and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge and the ones I hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that, and after he read it, I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough. It wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious, in my opinion. I have many fans. Doesn't sit well. I like many people who like my music better. Fan awoke an uglier, more pretentious image for me. Hello, Biolab. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had that much exposure to your work. But the few things that I heard are really good. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I could support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Shit. Oh, we do. We do have Mulan tea. Do I mix it? Do I just serve it? Oh, okay, I do have to mix it. Tea for you too, coffee for me. Here. Perfect. Hey, you're a King Class CH1A, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port in their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that or the resilience of the DT or 1Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. I see. So, anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it for the same for those who couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe like a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sang "Your Love is a Drug." So you know the B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are. Really? Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me, if you want people to notice us, we have to break their cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route of becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. Oh, that was Jill. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkept, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a sparkle star first. A sparkle star. Hopefully we can get enough. Whoa. Enough to reach that 10k. Aged mixed. Here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to meet you. Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. It is break time. Day 17. Break. Note to self, buy oil for that door. I hate squeaky doors. I really don't like them. Maybe because I live with people who sleep early. So every time a door squeaks, I cringe. Where is it? I would love to play Your Love is a Drug when Miki's here. Actually, maybe I wouldn't, because who would want to hear their own song on the speakers? Not me. You got a noise complaint for one of your doors? Oh my goodness. That's kind of unreasonable. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot. Please. Oh, sorry. Oh, so you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings! Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. The Bleeding Jane? We're not gonna ask her how her day is? We're just gonna start mixing drinks for her? 2, 6, 6. 2, 6, 6. Hi, Natsuki. This is Bleeding Jane. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? How do you do, partner? I've returned temporarily. I'm good. Temporarily? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. Do Stella and Say have a thing going on? I hope they do. I like them, I don't know. Like, I feel like they are and should be a canon couple. So maybe they do, maybe they don't, but they haven't told us that before. They did get casted as prom queen and queen. Right? Like for high school. It's also clean, really clean. Gil is the one who you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill. Have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Jill and Elma should also be... I think so, too. Too bad Elma's straight. It's fine. Everyone is paying small fortunes just to get their hands on pieces of white night suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... Sorry. After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in the suit had to take their armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So, between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even a single piece of armor fetched a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from research to justify the expenses? It's new tech. A whole new field ripe with patents just opened for many, so I'd say yes. I mean, The BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people including himself. Yeah, Jack and Jill. It's Jack. Oh shit, it's Jack. Please don't remind me of Jack. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. Hen what? She's a nerd. They look really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say that they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people are all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you? True? Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its own limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corps because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just a front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Yeah. So, what were you saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, head what? Can I get a Brantini here, please? Sure, let's give her a Brantini. She said henshin. Six? Maybe that's why she dresses like that. 12. Shit. I keep messing up. 12, 6, and 2. God damn it. 6, 2. There we go. Hello, Clouds. Welcome in. Have a good lurk. Aged mixed. Thanks for the sub, Biolab. Stop. Here. Thanks. Thank you for the follow, Lucky Twig. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. So I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit? Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kiramiki Encore concert. Nice? Oh right, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. You love my design? Thank you so much. YouTube randomly showed me your stream on the homepage. The YouTube algorithm has, I think it's picking up a lot, or like smaller creators like me for some reason. Maybe they changed it? Your voice has been nice to listen to while I'm at my desk right now. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad I can be the background noise. That's what I want to be. That's the type of streamer I want to be. Just background, mostly background noise, because I'm not too much of a hyper. I'm not a hyper streamer. I don't have a lot of energy. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so these rumors about her actually being a really nice person was actually true? Amazing. I mean, you always want that famous people to be nice in real life. But having such a backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know. In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Ah, I see. I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Chill stream best? I also like chill streams. I'm a regular watcher of streams, so I'm always looking for softer type of streams. Hell, half the times I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with saying her wounds. Although she probably nagged me about how she doesn't need it, and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? A classic drink for a classic lady. Here you go, Bleeding Jane. Hi Cammy, hope I'm having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday. One more day until the weekend. Can you imagine? Blended, right? Here. Thank you. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for too long. They're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left for studying engineering and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyway? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but... I pronounced plants wrong? Plants! That would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. The British? The British? I'm not British myself. That would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? An excellent day? I like the egg emote. I'm gonna steal that from you. Zaibatsu has been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention, they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in the right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how immobilized everyone's still inside of those suits. So the one that were upholding the law did so using suits that were all by all means illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And the city is what happens when those with money start making the rules? I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point of our lives. Well, Jill, I've gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. You're an ARK fan? That was fast. But welcome to the... Do I even have a fan club? Welcome to the community. You're not an ARK fan? No, hello. You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? Why are you here, Azu? The community sounds like a cult. What if it is a cult? ARK Knights? My favorite game? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First the greetings stop, then say please and thanks stops, and before I know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. I'm not. In fact, I'll go through that door again and I'll expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Lapland! Also my favorite. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight jury, while I pondered, weak and wary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of one gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." You overdid it. You totally overdid it. Quote the bartender, I did not. Gacha gambling? My gacha gaming? What's wrong with my gacha gaming? I haven't streamed gacha games in a very long time. So you like poetry? I had a face. Can I get you something? Let's start with a big cobalt velvet. A cobalt velvet, a big one. Thanks, Alma. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10. She's got my back. She knows that I have to make $10,000 for tomorrow. All on the rocks mixed. You just want to win once. You're either really lucky or really unlucky. Here. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadowmaster 69 Chronicles rings any bell? Wow, you went pale. No, that name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today, my daily card ratings told me that I'd meet great change, thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory, and the idea of auras wasn't revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into an occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured, and why the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should have been left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that all have that stuff archived. Why? Why? Sheesh, relax, it's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're still not like that, right? Gods, no. I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is, I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out, thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you had a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. God. Wait, you're still in the tub? Potato, get out. This is how you, Never mind, you can stay in there. Stay in there for all I care. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just use a search engine, you know. I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in the middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths an old classmate will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun, and you're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now that I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them, I have to ask though, why the 69? It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69, like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". Finish what I was gonna say, no. I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten things up a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. A sugar rush. I want a sugar rush. Two. So 4, 2, and a bajillion karmatrine. Here. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past. I earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing? Yep. Well, I had about 4 boyfriends who I describe as such, that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight, and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyways. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if it just for a little bit, that maybe he changed his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought up a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will you? Let's get her a big beer. 2, 4, 2, 4, 8. Here it is. A part of the ocean? It's hard to live underwater. You might need to turn yourself into a fish. When am I gonna play Limbus again? When I feel like it. I've been playing off stream. Probably not on stream. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants on your boobs? No way! Those are real! That's rude! That's rude, Jill. Jill, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one and only one chance to call me by my full name as a compensation then. I'll gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spent lots of time typing and those replacements helped me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's a lot more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive if I say it out loud. What's BD? Brown dust. Brown dust too. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they had natural replacement. A bit of a cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering that poor girl. So, are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I got to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Eh, why? You just call me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. Surprise! Hey, Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey! Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. It's green! Did we get something good, Azu? Result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create these reactions. Still an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault that you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave you then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been a while he was out. True. Hey boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler. That I am, yeah. Why? Lantern Dawn. Oh, you're pulling in Walpurgis and Limbus. Good luck. I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Are twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it on a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Explosion? I think about, I am the Dark Flame Master. Where's that one from? The one Chuni anime? Sadly, Chunibyo. Was that the anime name? Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now we have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait. What? Come here, fuckboy. Fuckboy! 8th grade, what? Love Chunibyo and other delusions. That sounds... maybe... I think that's it. I think that's the one. It has been a long time. Total funds 9,581! Who would have thought we'd get a bona fide idol in a bar? Oh, goddamn. I didn't pay my rent. I'm 500 short? It's crazy. Maybe I shouldn't have bought the tree. The Christmas tree? That was 1,000. Yikes. Every drink has been a big drink so far, too. New Lilim regulations. The current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far. But Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws, as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society. quickly giving them necessary rights as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in future regarding their existence. I'm gonna chug this coffee. Okay, last day, let's go. After the Great Earthquake, salvage agents are the new rage. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession: salvage agents. Summer Aki is one of those salvagers, and she shares her experience with the augmented eye. Seeing big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas, several kilometers below the ocean surface, that's something that gets you, you know? Millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve those memories, their lives. Aki is now working to retrieve items from a research facility in Tanegashima Island in Japan. You want coffee? Yeah, but you're the coffee connoisseur. Get your coffee. I'm surprised you don't have coffee. Don't you have coffee every morning? You're the coffee dude. What happened? Grand Slam Fighters crowns a new heavyweight champion. Which city's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday? You're sinking into your couch? Today's not an office day, is it? Make a coffee. After previous champion 66 American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. Is it never an office day? I'm jealous. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout with the giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During interview with AE, Augmented Eye, Giant Yusuke told us through a translator that he's waiting for 66 American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. Is that it? Oh, there's a new Miki blog. Valhalla. The name sounds silly and a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny number and letters are just a code. Anyways, I visited this cute small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. At first it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I got in there I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, and even though they weren't made of real alcohol. Okay, let's save here. Day 18. Last day. This is the last day. Friday, December 30th. Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love maybe? Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously. Did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fucked. That's not. Oh my god. You totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did he have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations! I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place, sand. Shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flat bartender. Even that's not your real name. Last time my viewership had a weird peak when I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Eh? Mm-hmm. Do I have something on my face? This guy's totally fucked. No doubt about it, that gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Whatever. Just keep it down. Jill, you're here. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here! Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyways. She's back. This streamer is back. Okay. Last day. Last day. Any requests? Any requests for songs? We can put my favorite, Snowfall. We can put the other Snowfall too. We put Nighttime Maneuvers. Your Love is a Drug because as you requested it last time. And then we'll just put in whatever until someone says something. Welcome to Valhalla. Okay, we ready? Time to mix drinks. Every day is night. Did I put that on? Was it too late? Oh, it's those two. You were too happy and too mopey. What happened? I did? Oh, okay, that's good. I was right. Eh? That lore girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyway, Betty was right and that deserved a beer. And you? I'm fine. Evicted. Holy shit, that's a new low for me. But honestly though, 10,000 for a condo rent, that's expensive. Everything will be big. Here it is. What? 2, 4, 2. Oh shit. 2, 4. 2, 4. And 8. Okay. For the occasion. Alright. So, the girl was actually infatuated with him? You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs when she liked him. And just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliche for my taste. Ugh. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker. Holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that just got some enjoyed every moment. Back to deal though. Like I said, he seemed lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far in between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a bloom light. Okay. I shouldn't have skipped October's rent to buy that Wi-Fi router dildo. The what? Okay. What? Wait, what did he want? Oh shit. Is something light? A blooming light? Hi Clock, thanks for this trash and hydrate. She said blooming light, right? Jill is distracted, so I'm distracted. Oh god. You've got 100k channel points. What are you gonna use that on? I should have more redeems for you guys. Do 8. 8, 2, 4, and 6, right? 8, 2, 4, 6. Aged, unroxed, mixed. Wait, for the both of them? God, I don't remember what they both wanted. A beer. Those are pretty pricey drinks. Here. Woo! I win again! Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters. What do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angelica, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, Jessica, or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious fan of the wrong rugby team, Tito Taylor, and chews from the mouth open. What do you think, Jill? That must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I mean, about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... Sneaky, sneaky! I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime, get to know her, maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilim. So I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are human and all but organ nowadays anyways. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella is a good catch if I say so myself. And like I said, humans in all but organs. You surely encounter Lilim that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, this only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilim though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilim integration, so... anyway, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how she feels. How you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Dorothy does feel really human. I think all of the Lilim do. Miki, Deal here, Dorothy. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. Knowing my landowner, I have to wait at least a month for a new contract. Oh boy. I can't make these big. From what I remember. Five, 2, 3, 3. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I normally take the piano man, but I feel like there's symbolic value in taking the women. Why order like that then? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine. But you don't own me. Besides, I can't for the life of me leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. This is not a laughing matter. You need someone to making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know? Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I won't. I'd worry myself sick if I left you for your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh, yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine, we'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Right? I thought she was into girls. What happened? Maybe she's like not into him. She just doesn't want to lose him because they've been together for so long. Party, I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so... Sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such a bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like the last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. Okay. Promo drinks. Zen Star. This is the easiest one. There's no way I can get this one wrong. Here's a Zen Star. This is the... Hold on. It was nasty, alright. And now, it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Eh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. No thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I mean it. No thank you. Well, too late, it's already in your player. That can't... How in the ever-living fuck did you do that? Magic. That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into my music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany heaven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like. Good question. Where are the dogs? You can have the mixtape even if you don't want it. I don't want the mixtape. Don't give me the mixtape. I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come. Idols, newspapers, managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old barn like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know. Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to the Sierra thing. And then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I missed them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello! Sorry, what did he say? I was asking if there were any news stories. This is not a newspaper, you know? Or is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service? That's a big fat lie, you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing! I mean, I meant... So shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't! Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe pretty boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even make retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but... Then I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Well, Kira Miki came here yesterday again. You're shitting me! You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof, like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject. You been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? I tried to make an appointment with her, and she's always busy. But you sit there, and she comes waltzing over. It's not fair. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like it happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway. Are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like the last time. A really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. I need something to down this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Girly? You feel sad for her that the viewership peaked while she passed out? Maybe. Maybe they just wanted to see her drunk. Something girly, a sparkle star. Or two. And a shit ton of carbotrine. Aged. Mixed. Here. Phew, let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you? Hey, maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? And not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave. Pronto. Don't be hard on that girl, she's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Bah! Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Well, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you're curious, right? About fuckboy's partner? Wanna know who it is? You're finally out? Of the top? That's a long-ass bath. Do you know? Maybe, maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support. Hey, Joe. Inner and outer voice, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. A 20-hour bath? That's crazy. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando. Huh. But come on, I'm getting bored of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know. Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Oh, Jill, by that I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into Truck's grill. Grilled Gil. Hunger be taking, be right back, food ordering process go. Get something good. It's Friday after all. Alright, Gil, come with me. Hey? Save here? We're now safe to keep playing. It's 1 a.m. Is anything even open? Hold on, I also need a break. I need a bio break. I have small bladder. Goodbye. I'll be back in like a second. Hi. I was muted. I am back. Are you talking to us? Yes, I was. I was like, did you guys get automated? What's going on? And you like my back screen? Thanks. You saw? Can you guys see the captions even though I'm muted? No, it's not there. It only appears when I'm not muted. Welcome back, thank you. Alright. I got a text from Elma. Boss, Elma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way though. It's a modded word? I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. You're back, alright. I'll see you later. So, who was that lucky girl? So, it was a guy? I never thought you were swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So, it was a girl. And you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself, you're talkative. So long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you! Why are you becoming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography, and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No, why would that be a problem, though? I don't know, I just feel weird. Gil reminds you of your friend? Gil reminds me of me. Well, that's that for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. Gil is me. I am Gil. Gark. Stupid. Okay, I think this is the last one, right? The last song choosing thing? Song choosing section? And that's that. I'm back. What were you two doing there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap! Did you two really fuck? John has this face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right up. Eh? What? Nothing. A gut punch? For Dorothy? That's new. Aged mixed. Cheese bowl. What's just simply cheese? Oh yeah, get the first option. That sounds better. Actually, if it's past midnight, get simply cheese. Don't eat too much. Don't eat too much past midnight. Here. It's just cheese pizza. Still less calories, right? Stop looking at me like that! Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify foods using chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235x. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested. But why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations you could make a seismograph with them. Seismograph. Uh-huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans has to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know, looking up all that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Something sweet. Something super sweet. A sugar rush. All mixed. Here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, it just start looping through built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know. It makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Yeah, she's an android. She's an android with an AI personality, I guess. She's your dream woman? Besides, I always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we, too, evolved from more simple form ages ago. If Lilim managed to create biological life years from now, it will all have come full circle. You want an AI? There is a lot of AI girls in here. She's just one of them. So what should I take from this is... You love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with the sugar rush. Okay. She is modeled after a 13-year-old. I don't know if you want to take her as your wife. Flavor... Sweet? Sugar rush. 2, 1, 4, 2. And let's mix this. Are you backtracking? Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. Man, that go-go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more, Dee? Dee is too much of a prick and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be on my office. Cute little girl Lilim. Cam girl. Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name? What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey, Dorothy. I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Thanks for the stretch and hydrate, Moogie. Okay. Bartender, a sugar rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? A sugar rush, please. A sugar rush. We can get her drunk again. Actually, maybe not. Actually, it's too late. I already put everything in. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So, what are you gonna do in my turf? Streaming Chan. Yes. No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your name then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started calling myself Nico Chen, I changed websites, so this name felt a bit out of place. Thus, I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point, I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes. But then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I came here because the last time I came, I ended up with a greater viewer numbers than usual. And so, I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack your shell. Shut up. See? You just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet you. Don't play hard to get. You know it's true. Hey, Stream Girl. That's me. I regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them is expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was going to send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple additions, but let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, so he used the contract to... Yup. He cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his... I live with people, so I'm just gonna avoid some words. I mean... You expect certain principles to be upheld even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired. But now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind it if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract... That's money that you're soiling right there. I wouldn't gone back on the deal if it were not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people seriously. Paper cuts. I've done enough crazy teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate beers? My treat. Yellow, ahai, senpai. Hello, sentient being. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. Everything is so expensive. That's 1. I've made these so many times, it's become a lot easier to remember. It's like muscle memory now. Here. Cheers! Cheers! Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwear action too. What did he do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of my problems. We just turned the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. Did you try chilling the camera a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? Underwear? It was underwater? I'm reading all the things wrong. We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens and sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the cam and started recording. Threw in our cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Did it need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck, but that's another story. It was all a success, but it's also the last time I had sex on a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water, I felt like I was dying midway through it. Oh god damn it. That's biting the thingies. Give me 1 sec. Okay. You'd rather starve? You'd rather starve? Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot, the guy almost burned his dick. Oh yeah, because she was metal, right? I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave. But, care to join me in an escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. I got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. A $45 delivery fee? Not worth it. Just starve. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this mega Santa. Wait, seriously? They left. A pyramid in hell. Yeah, do you have ramen and cheese? Actually though, instant ramen? Wait, there's 24-hour convenience stores open, aren't there? Where you are at least? used to remember being able to walk out in the middle of the night to go to a Lawson's or something and buy a den. The method of filming underwater sound convoluted as fuck though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. Making my way downtown. Walking fast. Face is fast and I'm homebound. You're done, boss. Man, don't you feel great? We're in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with and... keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for the both of you. You're food bound. And I'm food bound. May all your wishes come true in the new bountiful year filled with health and joy. Happy New Year. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thank you. Oh, no new news. I guess we just save. Well, we have, I don't even know if we can. We might as well just buy stuff. We might as well. So it costs 9,000 or 900. Ooh, these are expensive. Never mind. Let's just go to work. Here it is at the party. Saturday, December 31st. Well, let's see. Gil's in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I want to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax. Everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that will cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If we get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go, we can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years, now it's time to face it. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello? Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valha... Hey. You talk first. No, well... Some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? First I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for the fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after those problems, after all those years not talking to her, she sends me a letter. A fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For a fight? For not talking all these years? Ugh, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times my sister provoked you that way. Like that time when she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day? And you were pissed about the lack of 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table. She sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace parts and call it a day. But organs are different. The conditions made her susceptible to transplant rejection. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. The thing is, apparently, she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know, I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently, the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? And the rejection was what ended up killing her? The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find out what made her so vulnerable. Doctors said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The conditions could have gone nuts out of nowhere. Maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack, and the rejection acted afterwards. They didn't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she should have been alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone, instead just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. Eh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here. I can make amends with you. But I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If she only... So let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we were to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is to lighten up. Even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though. Did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time. That actually goes away back before you left. Way back then. We thought it was just acid reflux or something. Oh. God, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then. Part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. I don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either. So let's just call it all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger? I have, yeah. Don't tell me she was on 4chan, oh my god. Well, truth is, I visit it from time to time. And the other day, I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad, more like dumbfounded? Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? That sparked the fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, Back then, I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in, pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future. She started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such commitment, especially considering what she said. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we got married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me. But what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No! No! No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I sometimes feel the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led you to fighting, huh? You know, the word fighting makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight. Getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting things, this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had kept my cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Eh? I told her she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. So you were quite the hotheads. You, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Jill? You ended up hating us that much? Did that break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I came up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes anything easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear you and my sister were meant for one another. You both moved on after that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. It's like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Something sweet. What if we gave her alcohol? Just kidding. We are a responsible role model. Sugar rush. A small one for her. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from beyond right now, as I give you a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least to make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman, just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot! Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot! Idiot! I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot! Ugh. Hey, Jill, promise you won't be like that knucklehead. That you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise we won't fight. I can't do that. Eh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill... Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers! So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. There's no alcohol in there. Right. Now that I think about it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh, yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better than she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum in the soles of her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh, did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. Oh my goodness. And as a follow-up, she used the same cucumber in a salad days later. Just throw it out! She said, so, do you like eating me for lunch? Jill? I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Don't worry, she said it in brackets, so she didn't say it out loud. It was in her head. Hey Gabby, do your parents know you're here? I think I'm at Clary's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Clary knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course! Why would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will? I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough. At least to spend the night. Sure, I'd like to stay with you. Right. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread is really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend in a motor district. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District had almost no bakeries. Still, I remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark 1 for daddy! Hello, Best Fox. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. That acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as said too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on Sis's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinions of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. Did they? He never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? Nope, she just hasn't shown up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit. I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh, I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here. A party? A small New Year celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to be a burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. Will give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce to you. This is when the party starts, right? Everything's turning white. The slowest flashbang. Valhalla bartender. Cyberpunk bartender action. Game clear! I finished it. Fernando Demas, the writer and the programmer. How many people are on this team? This is a pretty fun game. Fun in the sense that the story is nice, the characters are nicely written. I like them all. Like even though you're not really, it feels like you're not supposed to like the characters. I like them just because of how complex they're written. Even some of the worst characters that you thought you would hate, like Virgilio, for instance, like he had his arc where he's like, you know, this is not me. My voice impressions were amazing. There's better ones out there. I'm just saying, but thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like a whole 5 people. Looks like it. Cassandra Kaw, Chris Gorhuis, Christopher Ortiz, Andrea Ortiz, and Brian Quick for game testing. Everyone who pre-ordered, you right there. Special thanks. Mom, Dad, family, and friends, thank you for all the support. This is for you. I think my favorite character... Let's see. I said I really liked Miki in the beginning. She's still one of my favorite characters. Her design is really good. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be based off Miku. And the fact that she has like a whole blog where she talks about how human she is, not like in the literal sense, but her feelings and all makes you want to believe that she is a lot more human than you thought she was in the beginning. But I think my favorite character might actually be... It might actually be Jill. You joined at the end! Hello, welcome in. Hi, Kaku. It was a longer stream than our usual because I wanted to finish this game, but I'm glad that it's within the... How long is this? The 3-4 hour time? Did you have fun? I did. Is it gonna stay like this for a while? I also... Oh, this is people talking! Yep, I also got to meet Cat Boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? Oh, this is Gabby talking. And this is Jill. She's the kind of person... Now, let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. Want to do the prologue? No, I've talked long enough. I might do the prologue on another day. Maybe when I come back from vacation. You're right. Good night, Jill. I ran out of water and coffee. I've nothing. No liquids to sustain my voice any longer. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Sukeban Games. 2016. There it is. The real year. Thanks for the stretch and the hydrate. Every time I see your name, I just want to go June, June, June. I should just call you June, but I think the triple Junes is so much more fun. Where am I going? I'm going to across the world, on the other side of the world. That's where I'm going. Most people just say June, June. Well, you're June, June, June to me. Thanks, Fluffy. Gracias. I don't know. I can't read Spanish. I'm not a Spanish person. Oh, there's one more day. To think I'd be evicted. They are pretty ruthless. They don't even allow you to skip 1 month. I was 2 months late already, actually. Jill. At least it wasn't because you spent too much money on useless stuff, right? Am I locked in? Am I locked in now? At the very end? I've been locking in since the very beginning. Right. About that. Forget it. I don't want to hear it. Let's go to sleep. Tomorrow you'll regroup and think what to do next. Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here by the— Whoa! Your bed is huge! A queen size, considering I lived with a guy for at least 4 years. It can get lonely, but also really comfortable. Just like single life, I guess. I hope you don't mind sleeping with me, but there's not enough space for the futon in here. I haven't slept in a mattress in, over 2 years now? That can be good for your back. And bad for my morale. Anyways, good night. Nighty-night. We got the Alma end! Oh, this is so cute. Get the bad ending, Cozy Hell. Apparently this is a bad end. This is a good end in my books. It's hot in here. Having her hug me certainly doesn't help. I don't want to wake her up either. She looks so comfortable right now. I wonder if Boss would have let me crash in her place. Oh well, let's just try to sleep a bit and... No, Fur, go away. No, you piece of fur, don't you dare sleep in my... Please come again, thank you for playing is the achievement I just got. Here you can save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen or bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Oh, is that what they want me to do? Is that how I get the 10,000? I'm like, there's no way. I haven't been min-maxing all the way, but I was like super tight. Especially at the end, I was making big drinks all the way. Let's save here. Day 1, NG Plus, New Game Plus. Cool. And that's it, folks. That was Valhalla. There's multiple endings, I think. There's 6 endings, depending on whether you pay the rent. There's like other drinks you can make that gives you other endings, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, the first 10 days I really only did the small ones. Okay. Let's move to the other screen because I need food. It's lunchtime. Let's put up the... there you guys are. This is small. You guys are tiny. You guys are baby. Baby-sized. You don't want my car? You sure you don't want my car? You got the Miki ending on your first playthrough? There's a Miki ending? Oh my god. I want a Miki ending. I want to go to a concert. Have you guys been to a Miku concert? That's like one of those concerts that I do want to go to, but I don't want to... Like, I want to go to one in Japan, where they actually have venues set up properly. Okay, anyways. It is time. It is time for lunch. It is time for me to go for 2 days. But I will be back on Monday. Yeah, I will be back on Monday. Where's the chat? I can't see you guys. Disappeared on me. Here we go. Thank you for the 200 bits. Good stream. Thank you for joining me. Thank you guys so much for joining me, especially those who have been here for the entirety of Valhalla. I won't be streaming any more Valhalla. If anything, I might try to play this game on my own time to get the other endings, but next week will be a lot of just chill streams and me just chatting, talking, playing Stardew. Stardew games are like the game that allows me to just do just chatting while still having something on the side. So it's more like just chatting streams for 5 days before I actually go on vacation, and then I won't be back for 2 weeks. So I will see you guys. See you on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Good night if you're sleeping. I know it's like 1 a.m. What? 1 a.m. for some of you guys? It's crazy. Why are you up? Close your eyes. Rest. Cover yourself in blankets. Okay, bye-bye. 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 1 a.m.? 2 a.m.? 2 a.m. Go to bed. Good night. Surprise jump scare.